Hey, yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up? This is your boy James. Welcome back to the Dating with James show, episode number 6. So today we're gonna talk about a topic is surrendering and embrace your greatness in dating. So I just had a live coaching call with my coach and colleagues, and today, tonight, actually, like we talked about how do you surrender yourself, embrace your greatness, and how can you use that part of your greatness to help your dating life. So my coach told a very interesting story. So he said he went to a retreat workshop and they was doing some like meditation healing process, and then everyone's in the massage table. And he found a piece of paper under his kind of head, like, and he picked it up and say one of the questions they are going to ask each of the participants is you actually don't know your greatness. So this is very interesting topic because when we talked about that, like you actually don't know your greatness. What does that mean? Means you don't know what you're good at, right? I think it's a lot of time tied to the self awareness, like Gary Vee said. You gotta know yourself first in order to do good things. It's all about like this internal game, right? So if you don't know what you're good at, how you will be able to consciously show it to others and show you good trait and help others, and in the dating life attract women's, right? So at the end of the call, I always ask him this question, say, hey John, we was talking about if we knowing our greatness, what the three things we can do, how that gonna improve our life, and what we're waiting for. But we forgot to ask one question, like if we don't know what our greatness are, how great we are, how we gonna know that? If you cannot know something you don't know, right? You cannot just Google what's my greatness and the Google will give you the answer. So there's another colleague, Patricia, and she was talking about, well, James, actually, by surrounding yourself to the mother nature, to the universe, and to be okay with you don't know what your greatness is, and then the greatness, your greatness, will emerge. It will show. It will just basically pop out. Your mind will pick it up. Oh, this is what I great with. And you will know what it is. Simply by just knowing the fact that you don't know that and be okay with that. And then just relax and then it will come to you. So I was like think at the moment everyone just be quiet and don't know. I think it's too profound, which kind of like make everyone feels like, oh, what does that mean, right? But I think it totally makes sense. How will you use your surrounding to find what your greatness is and embrace that? And how do you use that to help your dating life? So in the dating, right, there's a couple of things like when you first date a girl and she don't know who you are and you get mad, and then you probably have I mean, if it's like a arranged date, like you get a coffee date, I mean, first couple of minutes is very important, right? Because you want to make a good impressions. So, I mean, you guys go to talk to each others, and you have good body language, you are confident, you smile, maybe you're cracking some jokes and talking about something, and she will start to sample in your personality, and then she started to think, oh, this guy is cool, like I want to know more about this guy, right? Oftentimes with the dating, like either though like she's very attractive and you get so nervous, or you both think you're just not good at dating, then you will have a moment that, oh man, like I run out of things to say, I don't know what else to say, what I'm gonna say. I mean, this is applied to the shy people, right? Like introvert. If you're extrovert, probably not that much. But when you kind of don't know what you're gonna say, I think like naturally at that moment, if you will be able to embrace your greatness, then things will start to flow. So what is your greatness? For me, let's say, I really like to inspire people. This is what I feel very congruent to my personality. The YouTuber I'm watching, mostly Gary Vee, some of the dating coach, and like a lot of like inspiration video. I mean, although at the dating things, like when you are kind of like, like not like specifically to be like a funny guy or just be like very charismatic, maybe your confidence, maybe like inspiration is not probably like the bad thing directly to get you to make the girl to interested you more, right? But this is who you are, right? This is who I am. This is who I truly kind of like very passionate about things, right? So every time like when I start to talking with a girl, I want to get a sample of her personality, what her up to, right? Is she like reading books? Does she like to party? Does she like to have a good time? Like what she think about sex, like all those topics, right? And the one things I like to throw out there, like, do she like self-development, right? I know it's kind of, maybe to some people it's like weird, right? Like it's nerdy. But to me, I mean, like I'm really into that, right? I want to know like how her emotional intelligence are, like how much her know herself. Did she get her shit together, right? Like, do she know like life is need to work out to get the thing she want, and do she understand the word in a perspective like a philosophy, like abstract levels, right? Because that's kind of important to me. So oftentimes, like I put those some things out there, maybe tell her some like inspiration story, like I went to Tony Robinson's events. Sometimes Tony will heal people on the stage, and all the people start to chatting. And then today, we actually like just on the call, we saw a video which is like Hugh Jack, Warfarin, like in the Marvel's movie. He had some cancer removed from his nose, and he on a set of like shooting practice, he cannot sing. But at the end, he cannot take it anymore because he's a singer, he's a performer. He cannot not perform. So he started to sing, and that inspiration energy, it totally just like turned the whole like scene around, and everyone just so inspired, and it's such a beautiful moment. So those kind of story, like I like to talk to those kind of things, right? And I saw like if the girls would resonate with me or not. I mean, like most of the girl may be like, oh, okay. Some of the girl may be, oh, interesting. But some of the girls, they would, wow, that is beautiful. That is like great. Those are the girls I'm really gonna want to know. Oh, she looks like that. She like those kind of topic, right? She think similar things as I do, and maybe we were gonna click. So I want to spend more time with her, talk with her more, and talking about more of those topics. Because I mean, like it depends on like your goals. If you want to have short-term fun or long-term relationship, right? If I want to date a girl for long term, I want to know we have the similar personality, or I mean, like at least similar hobbies, right? Similar like interests. So this is like the key fact. By showing what I really into, which is also my greatness, which is inspire others to um, reach their potentials. This by doing this, I attract people who have a similar mindset, a similar space in their mind to my word. So embrace your greatness. Let's see. For some people, like they like I watched a YouTube video. His name is Rich Cooper, entrepreneur in the car. You guys can check his YouTube video. He's talking about business, and he's alpha male with really charisma, like talking, and really get his shit together. And he gave a dating advice, right? And I remember he talked about. I mean, he's really confident. I think one of his greatness is like he don't give a shit of other people think about him, right? He really confident. And he was talking about like his dad was talking about him like, oh, I find the rich is that make some switch on his mental when he was 16, 17 years old. He started to don't give a fuck about other people's opinion on him. He decided to not let people to push him around. So at that point of time, he become tough. He become a confident man, right? So that's his greatness. And he embraced his greatness. And you can see like every Monday or sometimes when he have a live stream, either when he talk with other hosters or he's answering question from the live stream, he show very confidence, right? He don't give a shit about like sometimes when people mumble jumble, and he have no problem to cut them off and to stop that question early, or just save time or whatsoever, right? He's in his past, his zone, and he's very confident. And in a dating scene, like confidence is the key, guys. Everyone should know that. If you don't know, confidence, confidence, and confidence. Women attract to confidence men. You can fake confidence, it's temporarily, and it will not sustain. And women will figure it out. Let's say you go for a date, right? And then you figure out, oh man, like this girl, like a confident man, like she like said she's dating those dons, like the sports players in college. And I'm tall, I want to pretend I'm confident. I mean, at the first day, second day, she might like get fooled, but the third day, fourth day, she will tell like, oh, you are not that confident, and then she will drop the interest, right? But if you are a confident man, and then what you gonna do? Obviously, like there's no brainer. You got to embrace your confidence, right? So you can ask James, dating couple things, right? Confidence, and you are funny, you're charismatic, you are on your path, right? You get your shit together, you're on your path, you know what you want in life. Women is not your priority. You got your shit. So they will be drawn into your word. So you say, hey James, if I don't have this four, how am I embrace my greatness? And how am I surrounding? And then find my greatness, how I use my greatness in the dating. So it's actually indirect, because let me explain to you. This is a long shot. If you are confused like I do, don't know what your greatness are, right? First things first, you need to be okay with that. Oh shit, 35 in my life, just started my career, I don't know my greatness. That is kind of sucks, right? What is my greatness? I think you ask yourself again and again 6 times when you sleep, when you look at the mirror, and ask yourself, what is my greatness? And then you will realize, like for me, oh shit, I never give up. And I am brave. For getting to the States over here, I spent like getting to Shared College while I was in school in China, and I did my grad school in China. I spent like 4 or 5 years to prepare my go to US grad school, kind of all the exam and shit. Like it takes a long time. I mean, maybe for other people it's easy. For me, it's certainly hard because I'm not good at school at all. So I get there because I have that dream and I never give up. And I am very brave. I'm a brave man. I mean, psychologically, I'm not that brave probably, but I know whenever have some like hard thing, there's a group of people. When there's no one want to do that, I will be the person to do that because I'm not free to die. And I am brave. I want to make the sacrifice so other people will have a better life. Not because I want to look good, I'm there, but you want to contribute the greatness. And I am not free to lose. And I'm not free to sacrifice. And I am brave. I'm the first guy to jump in the Tony Robinson's event. First guys to jump the pool. You climb up a 20-foot pool and then climb up the bar. Those things like first guy do like it's kind of scary, right? Like those physical things. I mean, I'm not free to lose, but I'm brave. First one to go to a hunting house, like with a group of people, like all the girls, oh, I'm free. Some guys, I don't want to. I don't want to. First people went to the hunting house, although it's all fake, but you get the point. I'd be the first guy. Okay, let me lead. So girl like guys to lead, right? Embrace those kinds of traits you have, even though those are the very trivial things. But be okay with what you don't know, what your greatness are. And once you be okay with that, it will start to pop in. You start to remember, oh, I remember when I was a kid, like there's a guy trying to bully that small kid. I went there and told him like you shouldn't do that, although I'm small. And he beat the crap out of me, right? Like I remember when I was a kid, like there's some guys trying to bully me, throw my basketball away. I went to fight with him, although I got kicked ass with like two guys versus me, and I got traumatized maybe after that. But I'm proud of myself. I stand up myself, right? Those kinds of things you remember your childhood, your high school, your early career, and then just think about like what really make you to tick, or you really feels like you did that, you feel really fulfilled, although you're not like absolutely number one of that, but you feel that is really resonant with you. What is that? Inspiration, confidence, persistent, fearless, never give up, stand up, and or like kindness, empathy, like every see happiness, or you like have fun, cracking jokes, all those things. Find one thing and embrace that. James, or like John, Tom, you're very good at that. I know I am good at that. My pastor in the church, they used to say, "Oh, James, you're very good at connect people." Like, and actually, a lot of people say that to me, and I'm thinking, "Oh, I'm a very good. I think I would be a good marketer. I'm good to connect people in those social events, right?" Find those traits and embrace them. Then those things will help you to find the life path. And when you get into your life path, you start to get into the zone. You start to get your life together. You find a purpose. So there's a couple levels like women track to, right? Back to the dating life. Dating life. You can be a provider, beta male, right? You can be even an entertainer, right? And you can pursue her like crazy, right? Like you never get a girl. But if you are on your lane, you know your life purpose. And the girls see that, and some girl will be attracted to that. And that's what you want. You want to attract the right girl in your life, right? Because your time is precious, and then you want to in your lane, and you welcome other people to join. Then that is how the kicking. It's indirectly put you on a path to know yourself more, to be more self-confident and more self-aware. And then after that, and your dating life, it's just gonna start to pulling, right? I remember one of my buddy, he's talking about, oh, I just graduated. I mean, like I didn't thinking to find a girl, but my career start to build up. One time at the party, like this girl see me. I don't know, she's very attractive, but somehow there's a lot of guys over there. She just picked me. Something about me, like think like is different. And I was looking at him. This is my best buddy. I was like, oh man, like I can tell, like you're on your path, man. Like you're confident, you know what you're talking, you're kind, you're charismatic, you have a great friendship with a lot of people, and then people love you. That's drawing the girl to your word. So, right, guys, remember that. Embrace your weakness, embrace you don't know, right? If you don't know something, that's okay. Surrounding to it. And when you just surround you, just surrounding, and then that confidence or that greatness or whatever to your definition is great, it's got to submerge from your personality. You gotta realize that. And when you have that, double down on that on your life. If those happens to be confidence, happens to be like funny, happens to be like whatever, like have fun or charismatic or talking or some like tangible things like you like to flip stuff sell on the eBay, right? Those kind of things. When you have those, just embrace those things and build them in a hobby, in a career, in a side hustle, make some cash on that, and just like build a personality around that. Get into people to have that kind of personality around that. And then your life will be built onto that. And that's a great, great start point of foundation to attract girl in your life. And some girl maybe you are dating, they start see you to doing that and they are attracted to you more. You know what, guys? Like every so time we've been told like just be in your zone, just be a beta, or like this is who you are. Don't change. Your parents tell you like this is not you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to me. You gotta listen to yourself. As a man, after you graduate, you're gonna start to making some money to maybe you need to support your family, but you need to support yourself at least, right? Start to making your own decision, right? And start to see yourself as a man, acting like a man. Find your greatness. I know a lot of us, like Gary Vee said, we're still living like a high school. We value other people's opinion. We're free to like other people look down on us. We evaluate the social situation and we value our ego too much. Nobody give a fuck. I mean, everybody have their own shits going on. So you better just do the self. Do the bad thing you can do. Find what you're good at. Find your greatness. Embrace that and use that as an advantage for your dating life. So guys, find your purpose. Surround yourself to your weakness. Find your greatness and use that to your dating life, whatever it is. Track the similar mindset people and you will find someone. I know this is kind of long shot. This is like not quick fix, but whatever to your love, health, wealth, and happiness, you need to have this because when you become better man, I mean you become a better giver to the world, and then women will drawn to your life. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I see you next time. Peace.